Oh, something I'm surprised that I remember. Something I'm surprised that since we've seen that the DLC characters for Parliament Gauge are gonna be the fact that they didn't decide to use any of the DLC emblem rings to have any freaking characters from Tokyo Mirage Sessions. That surprises me. I'm also surprised to not see any of the any of the Fire Emblem fandom freaking getting pissed off at who they chose. Because usually whenever a character has to be chosen for something for Fire Emblem franchise, there's always at least one fan base that gets mad. But I'm surprised they aren't. Despite the fact that Engage DLC literally gave you more Three Houses character, another Shadowing character, another freaking Path of Radiance character, and another character, and another, another Fates character. That's another Fate character. One of the most divisive Fates characters in in that game from that game. And also more Awakening characters. I'm surprised I haven't seen people go, "Oh my God, they're doing it again! Kill intelligent systems." Damn, Katsuya didn't just fight that damage. He effing critted himself. That's my man. That's my man. If you're gonna hate yourself, you better crit yourself. And also character Fire Emblem Heroes. But no Tokyo Mirage Sessions characters. That's the real surprise. I'm saying that Tokyo Mirage Sessions Fire Emblem Heroes. They got snuck one in. Goddamn cursed creeps. What's with this school? What did I do to deserve this? Serves you right for coming to Sevens with a cuss high emblem on. What? Okay, back up. This whole thing happened because you summoned that Joker. I'll take some responsibility and do something about this. Okay, now you're across the line, Buster. I was supposed to know at the time what would happen. What's for all your big talk? You're just an undie boss who puts on people by yanking their pants down. You freaking undie boss, undie boss, undie boss. It's coming from you. You're a freaking white girl, but you talk Japanese when you're not spelling nonsense words. Do you know what country you're from? I should give you a nickname. You can understand easier. You're Ginkgo from now on. Ginkgo, Ginkgo, Ginkgo. No, you don't. You're not selling me with a lame nickname like that. The text box disagrees with you.
Really?
That happened in Sin.
I know.
We used the master Joker. We're set to make dreams come true. It came targeted to revenge by the Joker. While we were looking for the principal who was set to be connected to the Joker, Maya and appeared before us. We decided to go after Joker together. What are you talking about? Madoka went to the school to investigate the Joker curse murders. Principal's murder was what actually happened in his office. You still don't understand? What you saw is a glimpse of the other side. It's a memory of reality, unlike this one. A different reality? I'm from that reality. That's all I'm not to talk to you now. I'm just using my body from this side. Within is the me from the other side. And he just walks off. You gotta be kidding me. What the heck's going on? I just don't get it. This is nonsense. This is the Twilight Zone.
Really?
Different reality. Is he from a parallel dimension? But not the boy is listening. I mean, you say that when Persona 4 references freaking Sailor Moon and Twilight.
Yeah.
Also, the Sailor Moon reference was removed in English localization.
Of course it was.
It was removed for the reason that reading the book gave you courage, because the idea of being embarrassed reading it, but the localizers know that Sailor Moon's popular in the West, so it make no sense for the idea that you would be embarrassed at reading Sailor Moon. That's the reason. A reference that was actually removed because Westerners wouldn't get it was a reference to a Japanese detective series. But since they thought people wouldn't get that, they instead replaced the reference with a with reference to Raido Kuzunoha. which is even more weird because in the game they replaced the reference to the detective series, but the anime keeps the reference. So the P4 anime says what the line was supposed to be. And it's like how Eternal Punishment on PS1 had to keep consistent to the localization of P1 of Revelations Persona, even if it wasn't correct, which is why they still use stuff like calling Mikage show Lunar Veil, or to make up an excuse that freaking Nanjo and Nanjo and Kandori were using were using fake names. And yeah, border smash is fine. Now let's go to physical attacks. I also like how Persona 3 references Innocent Sin, but that's only in the English version. It was a reference to a different Megaten game in Japan. And I can't even say because the game was Japan only, because Innocent Sin was also Japan only at the time. But it's also why if you say that you get the joke of Maya calling you Tatsuya in the MMO, it's why she makes some comment. I didn't think many people played that game because as a Westerner, yeah, you're not expected to get that. That's a reminder that the TV interviews with the P1 and P. How dare you? That the TV interviews with the P1 and P2 cast and P3 is also localization only and it's not canon. There are people who think that's canon. It's like, no, those TV interviews are not canon. Those are things solely added in localization. I just realized that dude uses magic seal to mute people, forced to do physical attacks, but he's weak to physical.
Happens.
I haven't seen such ballsy techniques since Persona Q2. Why do you want to talk and I want to talk to you? Oh yeah, no, we're dealing with these people. So there's a freak Mr. immune to all magic in the middle. Really? Trip twice? Oh boy. Really, even the thing in the background slowly. Change this. blocking. Let's go. Okay. Let's do this slow and carefully. Okay, that's one down. There we go. Let's get this good. Let's go. Got this. Alright, good. Making progress. Making progress. Straight the one back symmetrically. There we go. And now let's deck this thing to death. Deck him harder. Another thing on video game discourse, people who get mad when a video game that was exclusive to their platform becomes multi-platform.
That's so old.
People still do this. There are people who got pissed at freaking Neil Druckmann for trying to hype up the PC release of Last of Us. Because how dare he? Because it made people realize, why did I buy a PS5 for Last of Us? Let's guess. Why did you buy a PS5 for Last of Us? Now, see, now you put that idea in their head and they can't handle it. It becomes, wait, why did I do that? Was that necessary in the slightest? Or the other option, didn't you buy it so you can play the game when it came out and not have to wait for a port down the road, so you can play it soon? Why are you so mad? Why are you upset? You got what you wanted. Are you not a winner? Is a winner not you? Why are you getting mad at Neil Druckmann for this? What does he got to do with this? But it's the idea of, why did I spend money on this console if it's not gonna have exclusives? Yeah, it's a good question. Why did you buy a console? You buy it for the exclusives. Does that mean the console is worthless to you? Do you feel that if a console doesn't have exclusives, then it basically has no worth? That sounds like a problem with the console. I'm just saying. I mean, look at people who, while people say Switch is one of the best things ever, these same people would never tell someone to only own a Switch. They would tell people to have a Switch as a secondary system. And I'm like, wow, that's a problem when a freaking $300 game console should only be considered as an addition and not your main system. No one wants to talk about that fact. No one wants to mention that fact. What we got this time? The pain, it hurts. Damn it. You goddamn brat, you did it to me again. You and that woman too, and the goddamn dad of mine locked me up in the freaking mountains. I'll kill you all. The Joker used to be the leader of the secret organization, the Mass Circle. Tatsuya was a key member. They collected people's hopes and dreams as energy, planning to fulfill the Oracle of Maya, the fall of humanity. Found out through fighting key members of the Mass Circle, Sudo, Hanayo Shizaka, and Genji Sasaki. So then what? Are you saying that Mono's visions are all memories of a different reality? Are you saying that Monaco and Tata Sudo came from the same reality as you? That's not quite true. Sudo was truly a person of this side. He was just told by him of the existence of the other side, and was only being used. So what do you mean? It's not like Maya came from that world either, right? Why does Maya only have the memory of this other side? None of us have it. There are many reasons. I don't think you should know anymore. Idiot. I said we could back out after all this. You continue, something bad may happen.
I have a right to know.
Fine, a picture's worth 1,000 words. Him? Who could you be talking about? So you're saying Sam Sanomura? I want to think that's not possible. The Joker was in another world as well? What's actually happening on the other side? Okay, so Maya's still Maya, right? I've been trying since high school. Yeah, that's a topic of video game exclusive. Yeah, exclusives tend to be a reason why people buy a console. And their exclusive video game, if they're going to a different platform, then they get upset because why did I buy this thing? Specifically for this game, it goes somewhere else. That's a good question. Why did you buy it? Why did you buy this thing? Shouldn't the thing itself have been what you wanted? No, you want something. You want it only for one thing. You're gonna throw a baby fib. You don't get that, which makes the entire thing kind of worthless. And look how people who say, quote unquote, the Xbox is worthless because they cross-released their games on PC. That apparently makes the entire console worthless because in the eyes of many people, that means the game is no longer exclusive. Which goes to a weird boat. What people count as exclusive. Some people count a game that has a PC release as well as exclusive. Like for example, Forspoken is treated as exclusive, even though it's also on PC. But apparently that's fine. Or freaking how freaking Final Fantasy VII Remake is still considered a PlayStation exclusive, even though the game came out on PC. It's been like 5 billion years by the mutation. Remember those? I remember. And look at back in the day. Oh, got more cutscenes. This whole time, was I having a nightmare? Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad. Damn, dude. You got us all worried. Tatsuya, you had that all this time? Of course. It's ticking. Yet it's been stopped ever since that day. That's right. We promised to protect Onechan together forever, and I... And the Mafila flower. I'm sorry, Onechan, and I'm sorry, Tatsuya. I... What? The personas are being frightened by something. Shame on you. The head of the mass circle dares to allow his enemies to pity him? The Joker was my former best friend June, who was manipulated by false memories. No, it wasn't only June. Ikachi, Lisa, Mayane, and me. All of us, we were all friends playing Mass Circle, separated by Pseudo's arson 10 years ago. Mayane taught us our points of dreams, for the five of us all together. We all believed that. But Mayane had to leave town for family reasons. We couldn't bear that, so left Mayane in a shrine. And then Pseudo set a flame. We thought Mayane had died, so we were scared, and each of us suppressed the memory. Drew remembered that it became Joker, controlled by him, so to end the world in exchange for the ideal evolution. His story, just like what we're going through, don't you think? Who is that him that controlled Junkun? His appearance was that of Jude's father, but it's completely different. Crawling chaos, Nyarlathotep. He is the being that stands opposite to Philemon, a shadow that lurks deep within man's heart, toying with destiny. He wants us to bring the same chaos to this side as the other side. The New World Order is just one of his pawns. And what do you mean by causing the same thing to happen? You'll find out. Is the boss my New World Order, and that guy's each and every one of us? The being that stands opposite Philemon, archetype of essential destruction? Such thing does exist. It's well beyond our comprehension, the shadow of mankind. Nyarlathotep, it wasn't merely Kandori's persona? The ideal collecting Mass Circle and Kingdom collecting the New World Order, huh? Says I was right. The situation is similar. Whatever do y'all mean? I don't know what you're talking about. What is a Nyarlathotep? Also, you like how they basically do you like how the fact that even in flashbacks they still have Maya mute instead have Tatia talk in the flashbacks?
I was gonna comment on that. I'm like, y'all really couldn't let her talk in the flashbacks?
Nah, I'll hold that thought.
Oh.
But nah, no, they couldn't, man. Freaking, listen, man. I'm just saying. According to what before heard, Japan hated the fact that Narukami talked in the spin-offs. Apparently, having a side protagonist was for Persona is just that more preferred in Japan. That's why, despite Maya talking in the last game, she gotta be mute here. That's supposedly what the information states. So this probably means Persona 6 we're gonna have to. I mean, look at freaking Joker. Freaking. Well, specifically, this is gotta specify. Look at P5 Joker. Even in spin-offs, he doesn't talk. He doesn't talk in he has voice lines in dancing, but he doesn't actually talk. He doesn't talk in Q games either. What's so Q2? There's only one Q game. He doesn't talk there either. Despite the fact that they'll have whole TV ads of Joker advertising the Venom movie, and he'll talk in the ad, but can't talk in the games. Because apparently Japan didn't like it when Narukami talked. Different opinions, man. Different viewpoints. You like them?
Sometimes.
As playing the role of father made you soft, crawling chaos, Nyarlathotep, I think now you should better understand what I said. You're right that these humans may make for good test cases. What's he saying, Philemon? We are the source of people's souls. Incarnation of the collective consciousness, indivisible from one another. We have watched man struggling for eons. I led those with strong hearts, and the crawling chaos drags a weak into the abyss. Also, entertainment man's soul's real contradiction as the ark can hold something whole. You all showed that potential. There are more like you. Man could someday reach a perfect state to understand its purpose. Everything. This is all part of your experiment? You should show more respect to me. The best he can do is watch, but me? I'm different. Ayane. Hey, Genko, hurry up and bust out a deer or something here. I'm trying, but the bleeding won't stop. Why? Why aren't my spells working, Philemon? Nonatep, this was your reason for creating the legend of the Spear of Destiny. They say that when Jesus Christ's corpse was pierced with that spear, blood continued to spill endlessly. Even to pass that legend down for 2,000 years, it's one hell of a strong rumor. Fair will take effect immediately. They couldn't even let her keep her final words.
Fuck's
They
sakes.
couldn't even let her keep her final words about how about being worse than forgotten is holding people back. You forget about me? They're ridiculous. How could I ever forget? Yeah, I'll grab it. You taught me. I'll grab hold of my dream, so... anyone has the power to achieve their dreams, eh? Your namesake, deluded to the end, has been sacrificed. The dream is fulfilled. And out of respect for that, I'll grant you the dream of destruction that you humans always wanted. Do you remember now? What happened after that? Maya, what's the name of Maya Akamura? Died. Prophecy fulfilled, the world destroyed, leaving only assumed root behind. In the world of the collective consciousness, where we fought him, strong beliefs become reality. By resetting our meeting 10 years ago, we create another reality in exchange for truths and memories until then. So that's this reality. Maya told us to forget about her, to accept everything and move on. But we couldn't stand it. That's why we made this reality, to trade for our memories, and we escaped here. Hang on to a faint hope to remember. A hope like that couldn't happen. My friends that meshed in this side forgot about the other side and each other. But that's why I'm on the Junke, don't remember about the other side. No wonder we nails at this side don't remember the other side. But that could change. He said that I was a paradox. This reality exists on the concept of resetting the memories of us five. We all regain our memories, the distortion between the two worlds will grow, and this world will cease to exist. I don't want my net to be involved anymore. I'm sure you understand now. Please stay out of this. We were talking what were we talking? We're talking about Serizawa? I don't know. Shouldn't the adults be the ones fooling the kids? No. It's about adults taking responsibility for children's actions. You tricked me.
Dummy.
I'm sorry, I understand. Please don't get mad. Ha, guess my work is done here. You're surrounded by good adults, boy. You better appreciate what they do for you. What are you gonna do? We're gonna walk a path that I believe in. I'll do all I can to stop the chaos in the city. Hey, if we're both still alive, let's knock one back together. We wasted so much time, we better hurry and catch up with Tatsuto before it's too late. Kandori and that woman said that bastard hate to Torifune. How can we find it? They created Torifune with a rumor, so you follow the rumor about the underground, you should find it. Up to... I'm trying to find a specific place, looking for... no, it's Captain Sushi.
It's a good stopping point.
Which place has the bar? Double slash. Okay. That's Jolly Roger. Let's go out on the side. Both. Ebony the bar. This is the bar. What we got for it? Ooh, that's good.
What the
Yeah!
fuck?
You can't give him alcohol. He's 18, so he can't drink alcohol. You can't give Tatsuya alcohol.
Won't get dunked on.
they put in that detail. Alex RG with the current artist Persona series. Yeah, that's what I want to look into. The fact that you can't give Tatsuya alcohol because the game will say minors may not drink. But now we know what Tatsuya means by the paradox. What's he still level 55 though? Yep,
Nope, he's 62 now.
That's the Persona level.
Oh.
His level's on the right.
Oh, okay.
So he still out levels all of us. Let's see. No, go to Tatsuya already. It's only rank 4. Still only rank 4. Yes, now we have our full team, and now we are finally out of what I dubbed Persona 1 Part 2. Now we will fully resume the swap Persona to Eternal Punishment. There you go. Now you got your party layout. Or layout, whatever. Also, that means we no longer have a Persona that has Makakaja. God damn it.
Rip.
I'm sure that won't bite us in the butt down the road. Non-Joel left and took his Persona with him. Let's see what we can get just in case. But yes, Naotep is behind all of this again. Who could have seen that coming? What do you mean? You're telling me that he wouldn't try again in this world?
Mm-hmm.
I also pray ballsy of Tatsuya to have Maya remember the events of Innocent Sin, where he literally said of all 5 of them remember the events of Innocent Sin, the world will cease to exist. I'm just saying. You got three more people. They already events of Innocent Sin. This place is all left. I hope you also enjoyed your one scene with the P1 hero character portrait.
I very much did.
You get one scene of the characters having their P1 sprites redrawn in PT2 Eternal Punishment art style. You get one. You could have had 2 if you went down the Ellie route. You could have had 2. But no, you get one. You get one.